I believe in
that Kotra.
I believe in
That Kotra.
Cause they love them in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. They say I believe in
That Kotra.
I believe in
That Kotra.
Good morning. Welcome in another day stream. God bless America. How are you doing today? We're gonna do some more Magic Jank. It's probably not gonna get to Jank, honestly. It's probably gonna just be Draft before we roll into Fallout, which would have been tonight's stream, but I'm telling y'all, I haven't been able to sleep for shit this week. So I'm gonna stream now and just try to amend that later on tonight instead of doing a night stream. But welcome in. So we're doing Magic Gathering Arena. We're going to Draft Foundations, the newest set that came out. It's like 800 cards to it. And then we're going to hop into Fallout. I was going to say New Vegas. Fallout 76. Congrats on first Diablo on Twitch for the 30th time this year. Just barely beat Jonathan, who shared a 15 stream streak. Thank you. Diablo, thank you for resubbing at tier 1 for 35 months. I appreciate that. Jonathan, I don't appreciate all those secret emotes you're sharing. Did you stuff your face next to your humidifier to fall asleep? I didn't, but I should. Shouldn't I? I did make a clip on TikTok about it though, but you've seen it. It took 3 fucking tries because they kept auto-muting the song. Which I guess is fair. But it was obnoxious. Thanks for asking. So yeah, no stream tonight. Just want to let you know. We're gonna do it right now. Okay, so, do we have any cards? No, they just want to tell us things. Nothing we want to pop right now, so we're going to go straight to Draft. I already tried to roll this into a 750 reward. Was not the case. White and black spells will get us 500 coins. We'll see if we can draft that. So, yesterday's draft deck actually went pretty far. It got to 5 wins, which was enough to pay for the draft itself. So it was a free draft, and then some. It's funny because Diablo is now 5th longest subscriber. Really? I haven't looked at the list in a while. What's it look like now? I feel like I could raise that music a little bit. Yeah, let me know if that's too loud. Alright, we're gonna have to spend gemstones because we don't have 10,000 coins just yet. So, that's fine. 5th longest. I've currently subbed. Yeah, that's what I imagined you meant. Alright, what's our first one? Drake Hatcher. Vision's Prowess, that's good. When I recruit you as a combination to a player for that many incubation counters on it, remove 3 incubation counters. Crit 2/2. Ooh. Interesting. Put that many... Wow, that's really good with combat tricks then. Alright, we're gonna start with that. Holy shit! Jonathan gifted 20 subs on Twitch. Thank you. Careless Binky Lord... Oh shit, Shit. What was I doing here? Careless Binky got 1, Lord Rainy, Shadow Scathe, Twigburger 3, Starjang, Kalasia, Nero 8, X Cookies, Apex Heart, J Miller, Mr. Moo Dude, Spooky Scully, Braddock Lamore, Crimson, Fox Drago, Serrara Lives, Baker Vision, Arrow Octo, Inksticks, Penny for Prez, Rhino Man, Janica 11, all got subs just now. Thank you so much, Jonathan. I appreciate that. And, wow, we still have our turn. That's awesome. Do we take Micromancer? We need to get something that costs 1 or less. As far as a combat trick. Let's see if we can find one. Tachova, that's pretty good. We could go into Simic, green and blue. Thank you very much, Jonathan. Ah, Rhino Man! You caught Rhino Man sneaking in the background. Okay, so we might go Simic. Rhino, we're drafting again today. We drafted yesterday, it ended up with Boros, and we went 5 wins. So we're drafting again, seeing what we get. I think Tolarian Terror. We need some instants and sorceries. You're catching a lot of fish? I fucking bet, dude. But what if we go... Is it? Shh. Okay, I don't know if we're committed to Simic just yet. Okay. Depends on what we can pull here. Goblin Surprise really paid off yesterday with the Boros deck. I don't feel content just yet to swing that way. So some card draw. Leaning very heavily into blue right now at the moment. This was also really strong yesterday. It actually swung us a win. It's a sorcery, which is unfortunate. It's got 2 red pips as well. But it's a blaze with friends, basically. You just pay a little more. If that wasn't so expensive. I'm gonna take it again. What do you do with the gold you have? I'm not entirely sure. Actually, to be honest. I might have to look into that to see if I could figure out what to do. I'm not sure if it's just a scoreboard, or... We'll go more prowess. We're kind of swinging mono blue, really. We're not getting a whole lot that definitively steers us in a certain direction for that second color. Involuntary employment. Sure. 9 Lives Familiar, that's fun, but doesn't help us here. Felling Blow. That could be good and swing us back towards Simic. Micromancer has yet to find anything that pays off. What the what the hell? Hold on! What are you doing? Fuck. Okay, hold on. Gotta go to Home Depot, have this before I leave. Gifted another 20 subs. Jonathan. Griffin, oh look at Sky, Phoenix Firestar, The Big Buddha, Chumbug, Scrat Squeak, Sappy Dreams, Lady Mago, Lexicarly, Hybrid Avenger, Vamp Nerd Network, Succubus, Palm Top Pitbull, Katy Cat Games, Bennett D's, Misa Thorny, Just Egret, Nikki Bubblegum, The Only Great, Pika Master. All got subs that round. Thank you, Jonathan. You're pulling the lurkers out of the background. They're trying to quietly clean their house while listening to my soothing voice or something. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you very much. You're my favorite Home Depot manager. Holy shit, fuck, that's a really good card. Yeah, you win. Okay, bye. Oh god. Do we go High Fate Trickster? Or Tachova? I feel like we gotta go High Fate Trickster. And hope that Tachova is still around by the time this pack comes back. Pull a Spitfire that we didn't take before? No, I think for Fute. He's still fucking fishing from that minigame. Insane. I don't know if I like that. It does get bigger with spells, but it's 0-4 otherwise for 3. Feels awful. Becomes a werewolf. All these are green are actually pretty useful. Shivan Dragon, and it's Hilarion Terror. And Incinerating Blast. This is a difficult... I'm still not convinced which color I should go with here. I don't know if that was the best call there. I feel like we're getting more red than green. So, let's stick with that. We also pulled Shivan Dragon, right? So, hard to argue with that. Time stop? Oh no, Vampire Nighthawk. That would have been so good if I ever went black this draft. I just wanna... I've never played Time Stop, so I'm gonna take it. Even I could play it once, ever. It's okay. This is better. Let me draw a card. Put a counter on it. Oh yeah, that's not draw a second card either. That's draw a card. So that's gonna happen every turn. Every one of your turns, at least. Drake Hatcher again? So no one really pulled blue, is what we're finding here. It's very expensive for this removal, but it is removal that we need. Goblin Surprise is a good sweeper, though. It also makes bodies as an alternative. I'm gonna take Incinerating Blast. 1,000 Years Storm. Not gonna work in this deck. Not gonna work in this deck. Counter target non-creature spell gives 2 treasure tokens. Yeesh. Create a token that's copy a target creature you control. Do I want that? Double target creature's power until end of turn. Well, that'll help with the flyers, right? And if I happen to get Drake Hatcher through, that's a Costco boom there. Return all attacking creatures to their owner's hand. Fucking, I can't wait to play that. We'll go Spitfire again, because honestly we need more red. Strix is a better... Strix is a better card. I should take Strix. Strix. Considering Blast again, why not? Bounce, yep. An involuntary employment. Are the fishing... Is the fishing minigame still happening? It is. I'm not sure why it's not showing. Okay, well, it's happening. It's just not showing. Alright, so... we settled into, is it... now we have to figure a way to make this work. These are so expensive. Actually, this entire deck is very expensive. There's no real ramp to get me there. So I guess I'm going to toss some things that are going to clog up the deck, right? Cavalry can go, that Aegis Turtle can go, and that leaves us with more synergy than we had keeping them in. Micromancer is going to pull one spell, and that's Bolt Wave. I think we keep that, right? Because, I mean, we know what we're going to get. And if we haven't cast Bolt Wave, it's going to fetch it. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. This is not a fast is it deck, but it scales, I guess. It's got that going for it, which is good. Okay, so we've got the mana. Nothing to fucking play right now. In fact, we probably need to toss this. This is a long time to wait. I'd still need to pull a land somewhere between turn 1 and turn 4 to get the Sky Mage out. Though the odds of pulling something that I can play are probably like, along the way, are probably like 15%. 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. I stand corrected, 26. 31% chance to pull something 1 through 3 along the way. I think we mulligan. Alright. We'll live with this. It's not as exciting looking as that other hand was, but we couldn't play any of that, so it was pointless. So much blue. A 3-1. Unfortunate. I've got nothing I can do about that. I might have to throw Mocking Sprite at it. Because that 3 is going to stack up. Oh, a Leyline Axe? Fuck me, I'm done. I don't know that there's anything... I don't know that there's anything I could do. They open with Leyline Axe. I'm screwed. Yeah. That's just fucking insane. Insane. That's an opening hand you mulligan for. Fuck me, dude. Like, I had nothing against... I had bounce. But if you have Leyline Axe in your opening hand, you can just start with it on the battlefield. You win. You just win. Gives what? Trample and Double Strike? Yeah. Alright. I'm already realizing this deck might just be too expensive to do anything. Probably should have trimmed it down a good bit. I could Bolt Wave now, get the 3 damage out, Terror becomes cheaper over time. Micromancer isn't really going to do anything now because the Bolt Wave's on my hand. I definitely should have chopped probably half this deck, now that I'm seeing what the shuffle gives me. Bite down? Oh, you dirtbag. It wasn't doing anything to you. Do they have removal? I hope not. I hope not. Two Strix lookouts. Okay then. See what this does. Well, there's one bird out of the way. Alright, I can't let them kill Drakecatcher because that's going to make more creatures for me, as long as they don't have removal in the 3 colors they're playing right now. However, they're also hurting me really badly. This is when they remove Drakecatcher. They wouldn't have attacked with Elementalist Adept if they didn't have something they were able to cast to protect it, or at least kill Drakecatcher. So I know they got something in their hand. But what is it? We're gonna find out now. +3/+3? I'm so fucked. This deck is too expensive to do anything. Yeah. I think it sat on the fence too long when I was trying to decide that secondary color. Thousand-year storm? Get out of here. Get out of here. You serious? I've got nothing I can look for. I just want to shuffle and be sad. All right, I've gotta answer those flyers, because they're just gonna plink me to death. All right, yeah. I mean, I gotta trade. What's your one spell? Is it another giant growth? It's another giant growth. Alright, so we trade that. They try to find a combat trick that they can't use at this point. Interesting. I wish I had more removal. However, I don't. So we're gonna get rid of that. That's not their card draw engine, of course. Fuck time stop, because I'm not gonna get to play it. Fucking hate these. I just got my second one to level 2 because I need their elemental move. Oh, I'm sorry, Diablo. Misa Thorny, welcome in. Enjoy your gift sub, courtesy of Jonathan this morning. How are you doing today? Strix Lookout has gots to go. So, I mean, we could do that. We'd also do this. Yeah, those monkeys are boring as fuck, Diablo. That's why I recommended them for you. Why are you drawing honey, sweetheart? Do you know that you have to discard a card? I know you're in the lead, but you're not really benefiting yourself unless you've got plenty of Tolarian Terrors, I guess. Let's start trying to do some damage, I guess. Let's make it slower to get that Strix attacking so we can benefit from Aetherize. No, I'm not calling you boring, Diablo. I'm just saying I hate those monkeys. So I figured you'll have fun with it. Because it'll be a challenge. Alright, let's try to claw this back from sadness. Really. Alright, so I would love to bulk up Tolarian Terror and make me swing for 13. However, I feel like I really need to save Aetherize in case they have like a giant growth again. That would really wreck my day. Alright, so you're attacking. Put it back in your hand. That is very expensive for a singular owl, but they got it done. And they've got to block, or they lose. So maybe they'll block the... Yes, that's perfect. It's just what I was hoping for. And they can't do anything to counter because it takes 2 just to break password. Alright. Alright. We gotta cut some stuff here. I'm never gonna use Time Stop, am I? Icewind Elemental, let's get out of there. Micromancer, I don't know if it's worth keeping it. Toss involuntary employment. Let's see how this does. Okay, so we can draw into Mocking Sprite. I don't think this is a horrible hand. We've got nothing we could play immediately, but odds are we're going to draw a land. Micromancer is also showing as well, which is going to pull that Bolt Wave. That's the only eligible target. Helpful Hunter, they get to draw a card. I wonder if they're playing a cat deck. I might actually toss involuntary employment just to guarantee I pull a land through a possibility. Oh boy, that's possibly going to be a problem. Yeah, I would have drawn a land. It's fine. No, I definitely drew a land. We get the Sprite out. Sprite will reduce Incinerating Blast cost, which is going to go to Empyrean Eagle unless they have something crazy. I don't know if they know that it's their turn still. There we go. The only thing you could do. Attack with the cat. I need more blue mana. Locked out of Refute and Epiphany. Until I pull one. Okay. I don't like that. So they called white? Yeah, they did. What does that do? Sack a creature, draw a card, put a soul counter. Each one lose life equal to the number. Interesting. Doesn't really work with their deck, I think, but it's there. There's our blue. That's good. That's good. That's good. We need that gone. I don't think we get rid of anything. I think things are starting to look a bit better. Probably could have fed the sprite to the hunter, but we don't know what else they have. They're at a card disadvantage. I'm at a life disadvantage. Okay, it's freezing, so they have something they can play. Does Micromancer get through? If so, that's a blocker for the helpful hunter. And it also fetches that Bolt Wave? Yeah. I'm gonna try to save that for like Light Shell Duo, because that has prowess and that'll get stronger. Okay. There goes the blocker. Its job was really done. I can block with Light Shell Duo. I'd rather them use Banishing Light on Micromancer. To be honest. What are you doing? What are you doing, baby cakes? You got 2 cards in hand, you got 1 artifact you can activate. Waiting on you, Bomac. What I'd like to see is another island. That way I can hold on to the chance to refute and counter. And that was not it. It's a Sway raid. Welcome in. Hello, everybody. My name's Corcher. Today we're doing a Magic the Gathering draft, and we're 1-1 at the moment. How are you doing? What were you playing? Did it do an auto shout-out? No, it didn't. Okay, that's fine. We can do it manually. We'll do it live. Those are the islands I wanted. Hydroponics farm and store simulator. Okay. Interesting, interesting. There's an ad break now. Unfortunate. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Thank you for bringing your community here. And if you can't hear me, sorry if you're in an ad right now. Clip, thank you for the follow. Don't know if you can hear me, but thank you for that. What do I do here? What do I do here? Let's grab the ice elemental. Do they have a counter? Doesn't appear so. Counter that. Discard a card. Oh. I think we get rid of Bolt Wave. And Bolt Wave would have killed him next turn. Sadness. Back into some ads. Hey, welcome in. We're 1-1 right now. That's how we're doing. We went 5-3 yesterday. We're trying to at least get to 5 because that means it'll pay for the draft itself. If you're new here, I'm Corch. I play a variety of games, mostly Fallout, Final Fantasy XIV, and some chill games. This is my dailies with Dad, actually. And it starts off like this. So yeah, welcome in. Thank you for bringing your community here. If you're not following Sway, please do. He's one of my favorite cozy streamers to watch in the mornings. You won't regret being there. Give them a follow. Much shorter hair there, yes, indeed. I honestly thought my curls were gone. I've always had curly hair, and I was like, I've been like trying to tame it by combing it down all my life, like, because I felt that was the more professional look and everything. But like, I'm getting up there in age, I guess, so I should probably see, you know, what I can do with my hair before it's gone. It's a little too heavy, I guess, for a morning stream talking about mortality here, but yeah, that's what got us here. Oh, they just took it. Okay, thanks. Good game, I guess. yeah. Thank you for watching the cozy streamer Sway, and now you've come in here for grim reality talk with Kortra. I'm a counselor, by the way, so there's that on top of it. I'm great at my elevator pitch, right? 10 minutes, I still haven't said shit. Gotta have the balance, yeah. So tell me about Hydroponics Farm and Store Simulator. I have no idea what you're usually playing, but it's all in the same sort of vein, you know? Cozy, automated, sort of chill-out stream. Which is what I did. I used to love, like, SimCity on the Super Nintendo, just playing music, automating that, and studying at the same time. It was just my jam back in school. So, I still like those sorts of games. Okay, so we got 2 wins so far. In order to make enough to pay for the draft, we need 5 wins. I think cutting some of those more expensive spells was the right call. Sim, where you manage a shop, where you grow the veg that you then sell. There's a point. You also get fish to sell, but I'm not there yet. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Gonna have to raid and dash freight. Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming through and trusting your community to me. And we'll try to make it as cozy as we can here. But yeah, thank you for the raid. And I'll see you next time, Sway, either on this side or your side. Or Pause's side, I guess. You have a good one. Oh, shoot. Before you leave, are y'all done? I'm sorry. Get back here. Are y'all done with Phasmo, or are y'all still playing that? I'll let you leave after that. If you left already, or if you want to pretend you've left already, that's fine. I get it. I'll find out myself. It's okay. Alright, so Firebrand Archer into Bolt Wave is going to be the thing. Could use some more land here. That would be very helpful. Right now it's kind of unreliable. And we... Okay, much better. Much better. Let's go ahead and Bolt Wave. That way we get 4 damage off the top, 2 more, brings him down to 14. Feels good. Archer, you had a good run. Now you can't do anything because they got a 3-3 staring at you. But what if we do this? Okay. What do they have? So now we have some interesting things we can do here. So, Spitfire will deal damage every time I drop a land. Klingon skill mage is going to get bigger and bigger as I draw cards. They've got so many things in hand right now. They've been holding on to, they've been holding on to destruction because that's kind of a big waste for a small creature. But they had to drop it. Otherwise, they're just going to get torn up by that mosquito, effectively. They still got so many cards in hand. I wouldn't be surprised if they had like a bite down. Maybe some combat tricks to save Beastkin Ranger. Goblin Negotiation, I need a little more land for. I definitely need more land for Dragon. Hungry Ghoul, that sucks. They can sack creatures to save it. But that gives me a target for Goblin Negotiation if they want to trade the Ranger. Do we think they have another creature they're going to drop? Let's see what happens. They're tapped out, which means I can kill the ghoul. I can cast the dragon. They're not going to block the Spitfire with the ghoul. They're going to block the Spitfire with the ghoul. Didn't expect it. Alright. We'll see if we can sneak in for a win here. They got so many cards in hand, though. I'm worried about removal. Surely they would have used on Spitfire already if they had it, though, right? No. Of course they had removal. They swing. Alright, let's start dropping the pain train here. So every time I play a land, they're going to take 1 damage. Every time I draw a card, Sky Mage gets bigger. I've got Goblin Negotiation that can kill the Ranger. They're gonna have to throw some mana at removal again. Unless they play a creature. I feel like they're wanting to just go head-to-head race for damage though with the Ranger. So as it stands now, I'm going to draw a card. Sky Mage is going to get bigger. If that card is a land, I can drop it and Spitfire will... Okay. Never mind that. They have enough mana for Bite Down, but they've not used it, so... What do they have? Okay, that terror is going to be a little more difficult for them to remove because they have to pay the ward cost of 2 before they can get a spell through. They've got plenty of mana though, so they can do it. I can't risk Beastkin Ranger getting through. Which means I probably should have used Goblin Negotiation, because they could have combat tricks like Giant Growth for 1 green mana that'll pump up to 7/7, which is enough to kill me if they can get rid of Terror. Tolarian Terror. And now I'm kind of worrying that that's exactly what they're going to do. Should have used Goblin Negotiation. 4 cards in hand. I'm going to block it. Combat trick. Comes back. One gets through. And it comes back from fake your own death. What are you casting now? So I get to look at the top 3, put one on their library. 1 black mana plus a treasure, so they've got 2 mana. I need them to not pull removal here. That's removal. That's the thing I told you not to do. 4. And I get a singular goblin out of it. Ugh, man. Okay, okay. I gotta keep the goblin to chump block the blood thief. 1 card in hand, what do you have? I'm still within death range if they have giant growth. I don't think they have it, but I can't chance it. Alright, the safe thing would be to swing with Mocking Sprite. And then next turn I can swing with everybody. What is the card in your hand that you've been holding on to all this time? Okay, well, that makes things less fun for me. Plus, they get life gain. They're going to attack with both, right? Both? No? Alright, I'll make the trade. Sure. What do we say? Micromancer, that's a blocker that gives us our Bolt Wave. Take action. I'm going to hold on to that because if I cast it with more creatures, well, more creatures get bigger. Micromancer is just going to be a chump blocker with a Blight Priest. We're trying to slow them down. They only have one card in hand at the moment. And they've got food that they can eat, which I guess they're going to do right now since they keep mousing over it. Yeah, to gain life. Things going to get here for the most part, you know, as good as it can be in the state currently. Yeah. Yeah. Understood. Understood. Oh, shit. Vampire Nighthawk, that's a big problem for me. Shit. That sucks. I need removal for that. I don't know what I have. They're gonna attack, so they're gonna start gaining life. Shitballs. Alright, so they're gonna gain 2 life. I can throw Strix. Never mind. Let's see if we can trade that. They're gonna have to... The smart move would be block with Cyclops. Yeah. I can actually time stop. So that's interesting. Alright. Oh, this removal sucks for me. Sure wish I could use time stop like now instead of letting them. Yeah, end turn. Oh, Foxy Blue, hello, good morning. How are you doing? I'm trying to get around this one creature with Death Touch and Lifelink here. It's getting dicey. Are you serious? Are you serious? Please attack with the Nighthawk. You did? Thank you. Thank you. Alright. I'm going to steal your Bloodthirsty Conqueror 5/5 flyer, and I'm going to make you feel really fucking bad. Great. And let's see here. Draw 3 cards. If I wouldn't have been distracted by that pop-up, I would have won. Oops. When your opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Is sad for me. They don't want to make that mistake again. Okay. Well, I gotta throw Strix at it, don't I? Boxy just derailed my ass. Oh, man. I got derailed badly. Good game. Holy shit, Boxy, you motherfucker. You almost made me lose that. Am I more than you bargained for? How you doing, Boxy? We're at 4 wins. One more win. One more win. And then we go infinite, which means we paid for the draft itself, and then some. Whose fault is it for playing a tense game on stream? No one asked you. No one asked you. I've been done. Yeah, Joe Secret's here. Hashtag victim blame. Wow. How dare you say these things to me in my stream? My wife hated when I would sing this to her when we were doing road trips. It was fun. Good times. Yeah, your eardrums, it wasn't any better in a car. Trust me. Yeah, sorry about that. I was more than you bargained for this morning, Ygritte. Apologies. Alright, God, these opening hands. Mulligan. Got a mulligan. Alright. I don't want to toss time stop. It's so fucking fun, but I'll throw it. Hello. Nodders. Whenever land you control enters. Maybe they won't have anything they can do about Drake Hatcher. It's very wishful thinking. God damn it. Let me mouse over my hand. Yes! I tricked them. I moused over my hand as if I was preparing to cast a spell. I had nothing I could cast. But they didn't know that. Oh, son of a bitch, they got an angel. Where's the rest of my deck? This is bad. Any creature they drop is gonna gain a life. Every life they gain is gonna make Primate bigger. Classic synergy. Good God. Okay, well, this sucks for me. I can do nothing. I can do nothing. We're going to attack, I guess, and cry forever. Try to draw land. That's game. Classic synergy, and I got mana screwed. Feels bad. One more win is all I need for me to feel good about the draft. Anytime a draft pays for itself and then some, it's good times. Alright, is this the same hand as last time? Because it kind of looks like it. Okay. Drake Hatcher, Balmore. Go ahead, attack with your goblin. Keep your secrets. More goblins. Oops, all goblins? How did you get all the goblins in the world? Ambush Wolf. Yikes. So they're using Gruul, green and red, and just classically very aggressive colors. Comes out quick. Yeah, did they throw a possibility, throw a possibility? Wild. Oh, dude. This might be it. You're gonna sack it. Of course you are. That's fine. I finally get to use this ability? I finally get to use the ability. Crazy. That's why I'm saying it twice. Time stop might have been actually pretty useful. But Drake Hatcher being able to pop out of Drake's just fucking god mode. Alright. What are you gonna do? Does that win for me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Involuntary employment. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. No, it's not going to be. Too shy. And that's the game there. Oh, because Courageous Goblin has Menace. Gotta throw that there. I gotta... Oh wait, no, wrong ones. I'm gonna lose that stuff either way. The only way I can win is if I pull an instant or sorcery. That will be enough to boost Balmore and that one Drake that's tapped to fly overhead. Fuck. It's not. It's not. Nay, thanks for like TikTok Live. Alright. It all comes down to what they have in their hand. Okay, I still win. Because I can't do anything about the flyers. Good game. Alright, we got our 5 wins, which means the draft is officially paid for itself. Awesome. So, let's see if we can get any more wins. Everything else is just laying up at this point. Okay. Fuck it. Let's just try it. You know, if this doesn't go anywhere, if we get mana screwed, we get mana screwed. I got my 5 wins, I'm happy. Drake Hatcher, please get through. That did so much work last game. For the first time this entire drafted decks in this drafted decks history. But god, oh man, it was so good. It was so good. Just pooping out drakes. And it was so easy to get the 3 damage with Balmor. Alright, hopefully they don't have an answer to this. They don't have an answer to this. Awesome. Death Touch. Hate that for me. Let's steal it for a turn. Now we're at least gonna get 1 Drake out of all that. The problem is I need land so I can get rid of that Snare Spinner. It has reach, which means this block the flyers. It has Death Touch, which means if it does damage, it kills the creature. We can get that Drake out of there. I've got enough to kill that. Let's see if I can bait him with the flyer. And be like, oops, I forgot you have reach. Great. That's what I wanted. Now let's see if Goblin Negotiation can get some goblins out of this. Snakeskin Veil? Yeah. I thought as much. So that's a problem. I've got to bounce it. It's just going to sit back there and continue to wait to block and kill my ship. Oh yeah, and it makes things bigger. There's also that. Let's give her the Strix Lookout, I guess. Another Drake Hatcher. Okay, so I've got removal and I've got steal. Both good things. Yeah, do your shit, you fucking OP spider. What does this do? Get to draw a card. Gross. No thank you. Alright, I feel like I wanna get it out of here. They're looking over their hand, trying to do my trick, feigning a steal, a response. But I don't believe they have one. He didn't. They're gonna block the Firebrand Archer. That's fine. Incinerating Blast can still kill the Snare Spinner. What an asshole. What an asshole. Alright, I don't think they have anything to boost it up. I'm just gonna take a shitload of damage. And get that out of here. Okay. My hope is to time stop before they attack. And then swing with flyers next turn when they can't do anything about it. So time stop immediately ends the turn. No responses, no attacks, no phases, no instants, no sorceries, nothing. So I shut it down before they could attack. And then I just left flyers on my turn to swoop over. And they couldn't do anything about it unless they had removal in their hand, which I guess they did not since they scooped. Awesome. 6 wins. One more win, and this deck was a total success. This is Premier Draft, so you go till you get either 3 losses or 7 wins. And we're on win 6 with 2 losses. Boxy Blue, are you still here? I want to hear about your decaf journeys you're taking. Can you tell my age with a statement like that? We don't have any creatures except Mocking Sprite, though we've got some stuff to cast in response. Should this have been a mulligan? Maybe. They've got life gain, so I'm expecting a Johnny's Pride Mate now. They're playing Orzhov, white and black. Classic life gain, make the other person suffer for your life gain. Godless Plunder is proving to be very annoying. Okay, well. Is there any merit? No, there's no merit to stealing anything, so we're just gonna Aetherize. Make them do all this shit all over again. Alright. Let's try this shit again. Do they have removal? No. Swing for 5. 6. 7. If they don't pull removal, oh my god, I'm gonna be so happy. Okay, good swing for 10. Surely they're gonna block with Prideful Parent. Get rid of that token. I don't think they have removal considering how aggressive they're going. This is enough to win if they don't have... Creature die this turn, gets minus 13, minus 13. Oh my god, that sucks so bad for me. Oh, there goes my dragon. This game just turned, unfortunately. Oh, my bolt. If they don't have more life gain, or some way to bump up Healer's Hawk, this is enough to kill them. They have to pay the ward. They chose the wrong creature. They don't have enough to use the food token now. And they couldn't have done anyway with speed. Alright, we just won out with this deck. 7 wins. Fuck yeah. And we end up winning out with the 7 wins to a League of Legends championship song. How apropos! Nice. Nice. We ended up going all 7 with Is It? And none of it applied to that daily quest, did it? That's funny. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. And then we're going to swap over to our Fallout 76 dailies. As Dailies with Dad continues. Here on Twitch and YouTube and TikTok. Damn, that was a good run for that deck.
I'm gonna hit. Yeah. One without the buff. Fuck ball stacks.
Well, yeah, it's a miss.
I'm gonna use the thing from what's her face.
Oh, there you go.
Reroll.
Reroll. It's funny how it's going down both times.
Damn it.
All right.
Okay. Worthless.
She's singing her best.
Yeah.
Protect Tater Queen!
Protect the tater! Protect the tater!
The sound that just escaped Tater's lips. No! The terror in her voice.
Terror!
Yeah, like that.
Be the terror!
Stardew is not as chill in my experience as Stardew. As
But I enjoyed the story. Oh, fuck me. I completely forgot about that. I forgot about the gift Milkman sent me. Thanks, Milkman.
And Korcha, being a cat dad, was like, okay, well then we'll put him on wet food.
The shit box.
Oh no.
For a second there. I'm sorry to say, but you're never making it out alive.
No, hey, Rainbow Kitty. Can I tell you a secret?
What?
We've played this for, what, 4 weeks now? We just take our
Thought to
turns.
invite me one.